everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to ask the DM and the DF, what is your theme for the week? We're going to ask, what is the theme for the week for the Divine Masculine? We're going to ask, what is the theme for the week for the Divine Feminine? Please feel free to switch roles if you identify more so with the other side, as we are all the Divine Masculine and we are all the Divine Feminine. Okay, so let's ask for the Divine Masculine first. Let's ask the Divine Masculine first. What is the theme for this week? What is the theme for this week for our beautiful Divine Masculines? What's the theme? You know what? We're going to pull two cards as to what is the theme for this week. Two cards for the Divine Masculine. Two cards. All right. So we have work through your fears for our beautiful Divine Masculine. So this is new moon in Scorpio. Okay. So yeah, this makes sense. So for our beautiful Divine Masculines, something to do with, it's almost like you have to overcome some kind of fear, because if you don't, then this win-win outcome will not happen. So the win-win outcome is reversed. So in order for this win-win outcome to happen, you must first get over a particular fear, which I can get a, let me use this stuff. I'm just curious, can I get a clarifier of what kind of fears? What kind of fears are we talking about for the Divine Masculines? What kind of fears are we talking about for the Divine Masculines? We'll just do one card. What's the fear about? One card for the Divine Masculine. What's the fear? Okay. Well, losing hope about something. What is Divine Masculine losing hope about, please? Let's get something else. Let's get clarity on this. What is Divine Masculine losing hope on? What are they losing hope on here? What are they losing hope on? One card. Love. Yep, losing hope on love. Okay, so in order to have a win-win situation when it comes to love and having hope, is basically, getting over these fears that you have. So the fears may have to do with love itself. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. It's just, there is a win-win situation for you here in love, but it's like you have to get over this fear of the love not coming true is basically what I'm getting with this. Let's look at Divine Feminine. What is the theme for the week for the Divine Feminine? Two cards. What is the theme for the Divine Feminine? Two cards, please. What's the theme? Two cards. What's the theme for the Divine Feminine, please? What's the theme? Ooh, conclusions are within reach. Beautiful. I love that. And your hard work is paying off. Yay. And your conclusions are in reach. That's great. Let's get a clarifier on that. Beautiful. So what kind of conclusions are in reach for the Divine Feminine? What kind of conclusions are in reach? One card. What kind of conclusion is in reach for the Divine Feminine? Well, it's the opposite of lust, right? So that would be love, because we already used the love card here, right? Like the love card already came out for the Divine Masculine. So the opposite of lust to me is definitely love. What else? What other conclusion is in reach for the beautiful Divine Feminines? What other conclusion? Oh, interesting. So something that you felt like wasn't fulfilling you is going to go away is what I'm getting, right? So something that you realize has not been fulfilling. That's interesting. Let's get one more on that. Let's get one more. So you're going to come to this conclusion that something is not fulfilling. Your hard work is paying off. Let's get one more card. I have a feeling this does have to, it's almost like you're over the whole lust thing. It's like, nah, I don't want that anymore. And you're not going to be trapped anymore beautifully. So you're not going to feel trapped anymore soon. Whatever it is that's not making you fulfilled, you're no longer going to feel trapped. I love it. All right, let's get one more theme. We'll get a couple more themes for the week. We'll start with the divine masculine here. Any more themes for the week for the divine masculine? Any more themes? One card. One card for the divine masculine. One card. A theme for the week. Interesting. Mother healing. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately, and it is reversed. So that's very interesting. So it sounds like some of the, it could be that the divine masculine, some of you may have been avoiding doing this. Some kind of mother healing, some kind of childhood wound possibly. So I think they're asking you to do this for the divine masculine. So this could be something you need to work towards, some kind of feelings towards your mother. Let me grab one for the divine feminine. And what is another theme for the divine feminine this week? What's another theme? What's another theme for the divine feminine, please? One card. One card. Another theme for the divine feminine. Yeah, accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. I actually really relate to this. I've been told recently that I haven't been doing this either. So it's like you're not asking for heaven's help. You're not allowing the divine to step in to help you. It's almost like giving it to God. Yeah, so it's almost like you feel like you have to do it all on your own. I totally relate to this. So doing it all on your own is going to, you're going to start to realize that you're going to have to, at some point, accept help from the divine. All right, let's get one more card. Any more themes for the divine masculine? Any more themes for the divine masculine? One card. One card. Theme for the divine masculine, please. All right, self-care. So here's a beautiful theme for the divine masculine, something to do with caring for yourself. So that definitely seems like would be a good theme since you're working through your fears and possible mother healing wounds. All right, and for the divine feminine, what is a possible theme for you, beautiful divine feminines? What is the theme? One card for the divine feminine. All right, decisions is reversed. So it's almost like you don't have to make any decisions right now. So any decisions that you think you have to make or you think it's dire that you do it now, you can wait on that. You can wait on making a decision right now. Let's get some guidance. Let's get guidance for the divine masculine first. Let's get some guidance for the divine masculine. One card for the divine masculine. One card. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. It could have to do with mother wounds. So surrendering resentments. Okay, so whatever you have to do to work through your fears, it might have something to do with mother wounds, so that you no longer lose hope. Okay, because looks like this has to do with love itself. Okay, a lot of it may have to do with these mother wounds and surrendering those resentments. Okay. A win-win outcome can happen if that is worked on. Okay, and what is the guidance for the divine feminine? What is the guidance for the divine feminine? One card. What is the guidance for the divine feminine? One card. Okay, Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. This did come out reversed, so I feel like perhaps some of the divine feminines are not surrendering to complete healing right now. There might be something there's a block, but I want to get more like, what's the block? Let me get this deck. Why is there a block to complete healing for the divine feminine? What's the block? What's blocking the divine feminine to complete healing that can support their physical, emotional, and spiritual healing? What's the block, please? Peaceful among thorns. That's very interesting. So it's like some of you are, I totally relate to this. So it's almost like you're being peaceful, but it's almost like what I'm getting with this is the shadow work is kind of being ignored. So like being peaceful and saying, okay, everything's great, and just ignoring that part of me, which is thorny, like ignoring that part of me, which is what I perceive as not good, or what I perceive as imbalanced, or whatever, right? So it's like, to surrender to complete healing, you have to also accept your darkness, is what I'm getting. So surrendering to the thorns, okay, surrendering to the darkness, being peaceful with that part of you that you don't necessarily like, okay, that part of you that threw into the shadows. Well, Mary Beth, how do I know what that is if it's in the shadows? Well, it's your triggers. So whenever you feel triggered by another person, that is usually your thorns, and that is something that you can accept as a part of you, heal it, okay, energetically as best you can, and that will help you to unblock your surrendering to complete healing. Okay. And then I just wanted to get a couple of messages. Let's just do a couple of messages. Let's get from the divine masculine to the divine feminine first. What does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know? 2 cards. What does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know? 2 cards. 2 cards. What does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know? 2 cards, please. Oh, I love it. I'm in a much better headspace now. Beautiful. I'm in a much better headspace now. Also, the divine masculine letting the divine feminine know we will be together again. I love that. We will be together again. I love that. Okay. And now, what does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know? 2 cards. What does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know? 2 cards. Interesting. Oh, woo-wee. Okay, divine feminines. Interesting. So we got karmic is a bitch. I finally got mine. So whatever you think that means, this may have to do with peaceful amongst thorns. So just remember it's a mirror. So if you are feeling some thorns in your life, or if you're getting some triggers, and you're thinking, oh, karma just hit me, just remember it's just a mirror, okay? You're working on parts of you that's in the shadows that are coming to you to show themselves to you, to say, hey, this needs to be healed, right? Some kind of wounds that you are not aware of, okay? And perhaps some of you have felt this recently, okay? But what is very interesting to me is this came out reversed. You are irreplaceable. Interesting. That came out reversed. So I'm almost wondering, and it says don't make any decisions this week. It's upside down, but it's almost like you're undecided, but you're almost wondering about just moving on, divine feminines. You're almost wondering about, you're saying, well, gee, if my twin flame is my soul, can't my soul be in a different avatar? Like if my twin flame is my soul and my twin flame is inside of me, then why does it have to be about the body? Why? And so some of you are undecided about that. I find that very interesting. Beautiful, though. That might be because it really isn't about the body, right? The body is more about the shadows, and the twin flame is more about the soul. So that is a beautiful way to think. Letting go is beautiful. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.